Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be running some more L4 missions, this time in a Paladin. And I have, if you've maybe seen one of my previous videos, I have mentioned actually that I think it would have been a good idea to go with some Asklepian implants. And I want to show you what these guys are. These are implants that boost your armor repair rate. See here, bonus to armor repair amount. So these make your armor tank ships work a lot better. And that's exactly what I've got right now. I've got some Asklepian implants, and these are going to make my Paladin really tanky when it comes to the L4 missions, but that actually is quite unnecessary. I never have any issues in my Paladin when it comes to its tank requirements in the L4 missions. In general, Marauders are actually just really over-tanked. Way too much. They've got way too much defenses for what L4 missions can throw at them. But the thing that is going to be very useful in is the Nergal. The Nergal that I use for my my burner mission running is going to be very useful there, being able to make it so that they're a lot smoother, because I can actually do all the like burners that the Nergal is supposed to be able to do without any Asklepian implants. But the thing is, you have to be very precise. Like, you have to do this particular thing in a particular way, and if you make a small mistake, you can get like close to structure. So what I'm trying to say is, there's not a lot of room for error. But with the Asklepian implants, I think it'll actually be a lot more of a relaxing activity. And that's particularly why I'm going to be doing our missions now with the Paladin. There's also other reasons as well. We can just accept this mission in the meantime and make our way towards the mission location. But the thing is, the Golem is really good, and actually I think it's better than the Paladin doing L4 missions. The only thing is, with the Paladin, it's got instant damage, which is nice, and also it's a lot cheaper. The full fit that I'm using is like about half a bill less than the Golem, so it's a lot more relaxing in that regard, actually, and I prefer that. So I think I'll keep using the Paladin for L4 missions rather than the Golem, but the Golem is still really nice. Like, that doesn't at all mean that I think that the Golem is bad or anything. It's better actually than the Paladin in my testing than in the L4 missions. It's just with the Asklepian implants, it makes a lot more sense to use the Paladin, and also it's nice that you're not using as an expensive ship as the Golem. So let's go to this mission and get it done. Hopefully we'll get some burner missions to do next after this. I'll probably just skip through a few missions and see if we can get some burners. This mission right here, Pirate Invasion, is pretty simple. It's just a case of taking out one group of NPCs, and then you finish the mission. That's all it is. There's nothing really much to it. It's a very, very simple mission. One of those kind of blitzing missions which you just get some nice LP, nice ISK from hardly doing any work at all. So we'll just go here and go through the acceleration gate. Now this is something that often happens actually, that my Paladin or just ship just bumps in the acceleration gate, and this is really damn annoying when this happens. So I'm just going to stop here and move to the side. And then we're going to make a little bit of a vector that goes forward here. And now we should have enough space to fit our fat ship past the acceleration gate to be able to warp. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is gotten, there's a lot of pirate groups still will be spawning here. But the one that we're going to want to take out is the one near the carrier wreck, which is right over there. And a way we can get there very quickly is by having an MJD, a micro jump drive, which I've got. You see this here? Makes me go 100 kilometers just straight like that. So it's very useful in this regard. And then we can just jump here, and we can then bastion up and just blast away the NPCs that spawn. That'll be really nice. Okay, let's go here. Jump them, please. Okay, there we go. Bastion up. And there's going to soon spawn here. They haven't spawned yet, but they'll soon spawn. And we have to basically just kill everything that is here to do the mission. But I think almost it would actually be worth to actually kill these other guys, because you get some bounty. But I can't really be bothered to do that right now. I'm just going to kill the ones that are necessary to be able to do the mission. Don't lock up the asteroid, please. I don't need to do that. Okay, we're going to shoot this guy. I think even they're actually too close, actually, because since they're so close, they'll be able to dodge a bit of my shots. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? I can't even cancel locking attempts. Yeah, good they added that, because you used to not be able to cancel locking attempts like I did just now. And that's annoying when something took like 160 seconds to lock up. So basically I won't be able to lock it up for a long time. Come on. There we go. Paladin just knocked out those Macarials there so quickly, actually. It was just, I just saw the white, what? It just disappeared from sight. That was a lot faster than I expected. This Paladin is a lot more powerful than anything else I would have expected before. Yeah, this is... I think there will be some frigates coming in soon, because they are... Yeah, there we go. There are those frigates there. Pesky little frigates that are going to come in. We can actually even lock them up and even snipe them, possibly. But I think we will be able to... We'll be able to kill them before they even... with these battleships, before they even get in range. Let's do this. Shoot this guy just to kill him very fast. Okay, we'll just... I'll switch this to Scorch. And then I'll... this one shot right there. Oh... It's just, oh, that dead elf just got wrecked. There we go. Boop. Okay, and then we'll stop bastioning up here. Go with the conflag and go back to my ship, please. There we go. And that's it. Mission is pretty much done. I'm gonna align back to my mission hub. Oh, it's run out. I need some more conflag. Maybe I've been. Oh, they're still here. That's strange. Can maybe just drag this in here like this. Oh yeah, okay. Let's walk back to the location. Good. Now we'll see if we can get a burner now to use the Nergal to be able to, you know, test out these Asklepians. This mission was so easy. I didn't even need to use one cycle of my armor repair to get through it. That's why I'm talking about how easy it is to tank these missions, especially in the Marauder. There's dock up here. One of the changes they actually made to the... Oh wait, I can't. Oh, docking request denied. Yeah, because of this. The Bastion timer likes to make you not be able to go into structures and gates. They changed the Paladin a little bit. That, you know, with the new change to Marauders, they made it so that the large energy turret cost was actually like reduced instead of the capacitor bonus. And I don't know if I like that, because it was nice to have, you know, a cap bonus. If you have a cap bonus, then it increases everything. But this just affects the large energy turret. So I don't know. I mean, well, I think this in the end it results in a little bit better capacitor. But I'm a bit annoyed that it didn't have that good capacitor, because I like the idea that the Paladin had a really good innate capacitor. So this is a bit annoying to just see the large turret activation cost, but it does help a bit, because in the Bastion mode, then the fire rate increases and that consumes more power. So you kind of need that a bit to, you know, reduce the capacity usage of those, you know, those pulse layers that consume so much down capacitor. Okay, let's decline this. We'll just try to get a burner mission now. It's okay. It doesn't matter. They'll hate us, but it's okay. See if we can get a nice burner mission. Dread Pirate Scarlet. Okay, let's do this Dread Pirate Scarlet. This is a very good mission to do. We'll see if we can get another mission later. Okay, let's go and undock and find Dread Pirate Scarlet. This is one of the best elf missions you can do. So very profitable one. I'm getting this one quite a lot recently. I'm not used to seeing this mission particularly often, because it's one of those really good missions, and I just usually I'm just like, oh yes, I got that mission. It doesn't usually happen so often because there's so many L4 missions. So just this particular one is really profitable. So to see it, I've been getting it like almost every time I've been getting missions these last few days actually. So it's been really, it's very welcome to see this Dread Pirate Scarlet yet again. I wonder how many times Dread Pirate Scarlet has been killed actually. Dread Pirate Scarlet is some pirate that we need to hunt. That is very wanted apparently, but also very weak because it just falls in like a few cycles of your guns actually. So it's a bit strange, but it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Okay, warp to location. Warp drive active. So here, I don't know if I don't think we'll be able to one-shot this. And it'd probably be better if I had gone with something like the Golem actually, or the Barghest, because this is, I don't think this is particularly optimal for the Paladin, because this mission you can't one-shot her. And it's good to be able to one-shot Dread Pirate Scarlet if you are doing this mission, so that you can, you know, get the extra implant drop that you can get. So this is actually, I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't actually think about this before, but this would be a mission that would not be optimal to actually go for Dread Pirate Scarlet actually. So let's go. And we don't actually have a gate key, so we'll have to get a gate key as well, because I've never actually done this mission before in the Paladin for some reason. It must have been that I've been just using the Barghest all the time for this mission. Okay, let's go and look for these NPCs that we can get the gate key from. It's actually just good that I killed them, because it's, sooner or later I would have wanted to have a gate key, so may as well get it now. Let's see, there, these guys. We can go in range of these guys. Get a little bit closer because we're quite far away now. And we can actually lock up the cruisers probably first, would be a good idea. We can put a little bit of optimal range actually. That'll probably be good. Let's see now. Just take out this guy. Can you please? Why? Conflagration. There we go. Optimal range. Yep. There we go. You see that? Just, ooh. And we can then just put it in as well with the tractor beam, so it's very simple in that regard as well. Oh, we're missing a little bit of shots as well. It's a bit annoying. These pulse lasers are going absolutely crazy. Gist Malakim. What do you think you guys are going to do? Oh, stop that. MWD going off. I don't need that on when I'm in Bastion, when I'm completely still. We can actually make a alignment already, so that when we're out of Bastion mode, we'll be able to just go straight away. Put a bit of tracking computer just to get a bit of extra tracking, because here now they're trying to, it looks a bit like they're trying to orbit us actually. And I can just reduce orbit DPS just slightly. We'll be a bit more likely that we'll get some like grazing shots. So we want to reduce that by using a tracking speed script actually. There we go. That very quickly. Very, very quickly. Unnaturally quickly actually. Feels quite unnatural that you see these battleships just fall so quick actually. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we've got this guy. And I think this cycle is enough. We don't need another cycle after this. Good. Oh, this guy, what is this? Can maybe put a optimal range script actually on this. Actually, let's do like a no script, because then I'll be a bit of both actually. There we go. I'll get a little bit of in between, you know. Okay, now we're going to be aligning out, and just when we're going to align out, then it's going to be, then we're going to be able to just warp straight away, because we've already made this vector right here. Oh, he's going a little bit slower than the other ones. Actually, it's probably because we're out of Bastion. Bastion makes you have a little bit worse range. This is probably also why we are doing a little bit less damage, as well as, you know, the obvious lesser damage from the you know, the Bastion mode that increases your fire rate by quite a significant 2 times, in fact. Okay, this guy, please just die. Refuses to die. There we go. There's that container. We're gonna pull it in. There we go. Good. I don't even need to activate this armor repair. I thought for a second there it did take some armor damage, but it did not actually. Pull in this cargo container. Please, cargo container, come to me. You know, it'd be nice if we could use 2 tractor beams and have it double the pool speed. That would be really great. Okay, let's grab this gate key and warp away.
Warp drive active.
Good. We can go towards the gate. Attack near Scarlet. Use our MWD to get speed up a little bit more. Oh no, we cannot attack her there. It's usually the case in the first room for some reason that you're not able to like one-shot her. I don't know why. There's always a second room where you're able to one-shot her. I don't think we'll be able to even one-shot her, but let's see. Maybe we could, we don't know. Yes, we're doing a little bit. Well, we had to repair 2,500 HP for every cycle, but we'll do even more if we go in Bastion actually. So that's just saying that 2,500 is already a lot, but then when we go into the Bastion mode, it'll be just so much more. Also, actually, I've trained now Marauders to 4, so I'm going to be a little bit more powerful than I was actually previously in the Paladin. If you see here, you get a armor repair amount and large energy turret damage. It's all going to be a little bit more now than before, actually. Let's just give it another cycle. So let's see if we can one-shot Ania. I don't think I'll be able to, but let's see if we can. Lock her up. There we go. Get in range. We'll do some MWD. Oh, almost. Wait, look at me. Oh, wait, we managed to. Yes. Okay, that's great. I didn't think I was going to... So I didn't need to one-shot her. I just needed to be fast, I guess. That's interesting. I didn't know that that was the case. I thought it was not possible to actually do that. And maybe I would have even been able to do even more if I had maybe bastioned up and put an optimal, or just put an optimal range script, because she was at 30 kilometers. We've got optimal range of 23, so we're not going to be doing maximum damage. And if we had, bastion, it would be doing even more damage. So that would be a possibility right there. We could actually just even lock this up, but it doesn't really matter at this point. There we go. Okay, the loot cache or the implant that we want, and go to Heora.
Warp-drive active.
Back to the mission hub. We can get a couple of armor cycles off as well, just to repair the damage. We're doing quite a bit of damage actually from all these battleships over here. They've not got a particularly good bounty. It's quite unfortunate because in the null-sector regions of space, then you can actually get a very good, actually complete remotely, you can actually get very good bounty ticks from battleships. But here in high-sec, you often have a lot of those 400, 500,000 battleship bounties. But in null-sec, very often you can come across these 1 million bounty ticks. And in asteroid belts, you can have even more than 1 million, I think 1.25 million. And that can be further increased if you have that kind of ratting index, or that kind of security index thing that increases the amount of bounties you get if there's more PvP kills occurring in the same system. Let's go here and get back to the scope studio that we do our missions from. No, it's a scope publisher, not scope studio. I thought it was a studio for some reason. Just because I thought that we were going to the place where the scope records their broadcasts. They make actually pretty good broadcasts. If you guys have not seen, you can go on YouTube and type like something like eveonline scope news or something like that. Scope, they make actually really decent footages of the different events at eveonline. But it's a long time since they actually put out a scope video. There used to be a lot more in 2016. I don't think CCP maybe thought that is too, because they were actually quite high quality videos, so maybe it was just not worth the time to make them. Okay, let's request a mission. The Assault. This is a good mission to do, but I want to get a burner now. Nope, I do not want this. Anomic team. Anomic team. Which one is this now? Destroy the Jaguar. Okay, let's do this. And this is actually a very... Oh, wait, what is this? I can't go there. Oh, man, this low sec. Ah, no, I can't be bothered to that. You see that? That a route? I wanted to do safer. Look at that route. But the Jaguar would otherwise be a good mission, because I had a bit of a problem in the Jaguar burner that I came very close to structure actually. So it was one of those missions where I can imagine this. Oh, these Asklepians that I'm using would come in very handy. But we've got a Blood Raider one. Let's go do that. The Blood Raider one is actually a pretty easy one, but it'll be still. Let's see how the Asklepians do. So I've got a, I just heard like this blood. Let's see that blood, and I just right click fit to ship. Boop, 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 and that's it. That's it. Simple as that. I'll just use Occult. Do I have a lot of Occult ammo? We've already got Occult ammo. Okay, good. So now we're going to go to Nasreri. Nasreri is just next door. A lot better than that system we got before that was like 50 jumps away or something like that, because that low sec system. That's why it's in general good to do like mission running in a system that has no close low sec. There's a very popular mission system, the Langisi mission system, that very many people do. It's because they've got Sisters of Eve mission agents there. But it's also a pretty good system because there's no nearby low sec anywhere close, and also that they have like some kind of security index modifier that makes them earn tiny bit more LP and ISK than the system in here. Even though they both are 0.5 systems, but there's also some kind of background security modifier that I don't really know, but it's just like there's some kind of innate value in systems that their security index is a bit low. I don't know how it works, but it makes the missions give also a tiny bit more ISK. So it's not a big difference, but it is a tiny bit more. Like maybe by I think 2 or 3%. So, but the Nergal, he's just gonna go straight through. No wreck. These anomic agents. Let's see now, how much armor do we repair? 250 per 4.5 seconds. So got a decent amount of armor repair rate. A little frigate right here. Gonna do it, no problem. We've got some warriors as well to help us with a bit of extra damage. It's really good. Often you need explosive damage, and in these burner missions actually I've noticed that a lot of ships actually have explosive damage as their smallest resistance, and that's exactly the damage that the Nergal does. I got that explosive damage type. We also got obviously thermal, but the explosive damage type is very very useful. I noticed in many missions. I think even the Enyo is one of the most useful ones because they just melt straight away. Let's go close to this guy. We can just, you know, webify him. And all we have to do is just approach this guy and wreck his face. Wreck his face. There we go. Now that he's focusing on me, just get the drones and wreck him. We're just going to be spooling up now. Very simple. Very simple. His shields are down. He's got a very big buffer. That's something that is quite annoying with him. He's got a very big buffer. But otherwise, he is a very, very simple ship. Actually, let's approach him. I think maybe he can run away. Let's just approach. A lot simpler that way. Yep, so we're tanking. Absolutely no problem. He melted our shields like as if it was nothing, but our armor is pretty strong. It's not going to, it's not taking any, not sweating at all. This burner crewer, thinks he can nuke me out. The thing that he doesn't suspect is that I'm coming here with a medium cap battery on a frigate. So then I'm able to, you know, have very good capacitor and also a good capacitor resistance as well. It's very good in that regard. See here, he's got massive buff. He's hardly got any repairing. I don't even know if he has any repair rate, but he's got a huge buffer actually. The buffer just takes forever to get through. He's like a cruiser level buffer, maybe even more than a cruiser actually. Because I don't even think that cruisers take this long to kill, and I've got pretty high DPS right now, 450. Spooled up to quite a big degree actually. We still got a bit more to go, but still spooled up to quite a big degree. I think the max DPS I've got is 500-600. I've got an implant that increases damage of turrets by a tiny bit, so it'll be a bit more than I'm used to, because that's also what I put in this Asklepian implant set. There we go. You look, see that he's just dying now, like as if it's nothing. There we go. His structure just got knocked out. Okay, good. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the wreck. Can recall the drones. Nothing interesting here. We'll just go back into Heora and dock up there. A mission well done by the Nergal. A very powerful ship indeed that has no issue taking out burners. It eats burners for breakfast. You know, burners, what? Those are supposed to be like the most powerful ships, or powerful NPC bosses? Nah. The Nergal does not care at all. And because of that, I had to just clean up my ship a little bit just so that it's looking nice and spicy or nice and shiny for when it goes back to the mission agent to come and show him, be presentable when he comes there and hands in the mission. So let's go here and dock up. You know, the Nergal actually, it feels like a really robust ship, like a steel ball bearing. Like, it's just really small, but it's like really hard to crack it open. It's just like a really tough nut to crack. This Nergal, it's like very tiny but really strong. That's just the way I feel like with this Nergal, and also it has a bit to do with that the skin I'm using is also silver as well. It looks a bit metallic as well. This Ibis right here that no one's in has been sitting here for like the last few weeks actually, or a few days. Last week at least. I don't know how long, but definitely at least a week it's been there. I wonder if there's a way I can board it maybe to get rid of that stupid Ibis that's always cluttering the undock of this station. But there we go, burner down. That was really easy right there, absolutely no issue whatsoever. The Asklepian implants I've got just make everything so much smoother. I couldn't really notice it because, the Paladin is already tanks a lot, but the burners, it seems like it's going to be a very smooth ride with burners. It's definitely something that, because of this, I'm using the Paladin that's a little bit cheaper. So it's a little bit, less risky. It's always a risk when you fly expensive stuff in eveonline that there's a chance of gankers, but it, feels a little bit more relaxing flying something a little bit less expensive than the Golem. So I definitely think I'll be continuing to use the Paladin with Asklepian implants and the Nergal to boost the burner mission running as well. I think it's going to be a good setup for the future. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this video right here, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.